through this door lies another dimension. One of beeps, one of boops. A reality where 8-bit and HD clash. This is the point where new and retro meet. The 6.5 dimension, protected by the arcade overlord. You have crossed into the turbo zone.
Whew. Ah, finally. Sonic Forces has arrived. I got it here on the PS4. I've been excited for this game for quite a while now. It was announced last year, and I was excited. I'm a huge Sonic fan. So, after this year already gave us the great, fantastic Sonic Mania, it's time to dive into Sonic Forces and see what we're getting ourselves into. But you know what? Before I dive into this, I kind of want to see what other reviewers have to say about this game. I mean, Sonic's had a pretty good track record over the past few years outside of Sonic Boom. So let's pop up my laptop here and just watch a review.
Sonic, how I hate him. And all of that loathing has been focused into this invincible instrument of destruction.
Dick Wiggler here with IGN. As you might know, Sonic the Hedgehog is the worst franchise of all time. There has ever only been 2 really good Sonic games in the last 15 years. Sonic Generations and Sonic Mania. So now that Sonic Forces have arrived here in 2017, it's time to see if Sonic Forces is any good.
Rookie, just make sure you take good notes.
Sonic Forces is not Sonic Generations, therefore it is the most horrible game I have ever played. I give this game -25 out of 10.
God damn it!
Jesus Christ. Sonic Forces is here, and I'm here to bring you my thoughts on this game. Before I start, Jesus, what the hell, guys? The social media and video game reviews, everybody has a voice now, including myself. The Sonic Forces feedback has been a literal shit show. It's been one side praising the game, and one side fucking bashing the game. And it is incredible. I have never seen a split like this within the Sonic fan base in my life. And I'm here to bring you my thoughts, my honest to God thoughts on Sonic Forces.
Show up when your neighborhood turns into a desert. Who knows it's gonna be a chore.
Sonic Forces on the PS4 is a good game. Do not get that wrong. This is a good game. What I see a lot of people getting caught up here is the fact that Sonic Forces is not as good as Sonic Generations. Okay? Let's just get that out of here. Let's just clear the air. This game is not as good as Generations. But what do you expect? Generations was a fantastic game. It was a phenomenal game. I was surprised that game got the feedback that it did because, it's Sonic. And usually no matter how hard a Sonic game works, it doesn't get that kind of feedback. No game, I don't think, will ever really live up to... No 3D Sonic game, excuse me. I don't think will ever live up to the Sonic Generations hype. And, I mean, Sonic Mania came out back in August, and that game also got tons of great reviews. And I think that's part of the issue with the Sonic Forces here, is the fact that since Sonic Generations and Sonic Mania are so well loved, people were expecting this to be another game changer, and it's not. And that's okay. I say Sonic Forces is about on the same level as, say, Sonic Lost World or Sonic Colors. Those games were not the greatest games in the world, but they were still good games. I remember whenever Sonic Lost World came out, people were shitting all over that game. People did not like Lost World. And then I got a copy of Lost World and played it, and I liked that game a whole lot. And I think that's part of the there's this like disconnect with me and the rest of the Sonic fan base that I don't understand a lot of the time.
This is terrible. They've made a total mess of this place. We have to stop Eggman and end this war quick.
While playing Sonic Forces, I made it a point to not watch any reviews until after I had played like a few levels in, just to kind of see how the game works. So I got Sonic Forces, I sat down and I played it, the first like 3 or 4 stages. Then I started watching reviews, and I was really surprised to see how negative this game is, how the reception to this game is so negative. Sonic Forces essentially works like this. Dr. Eggman has created this new being called Infinite, who has helped him conquer the world. The gameplay centers around Sonic and Classic Sonic, much like Generations. You have 3D Sonic and Classic Sonic, but you also have a third gameplay style, which is your created character. Yes, Sonic Forces lets you create a character, which is honestly one of the coolest part of this game. There's been a lot of people talking about how they had their own Sonic characters as a kid. I never created my own Sonic characters, like as a kid. I thought that was stupid. I always just kind of drew the pre-existing Sonic characters, you know. But playing this game, though, it is a lot of fun to make your own character and see them interact with the other Sonic characters. And honestly, I think the created character levels are the best levels in the game. Because unlike the Sonic stages, they do kind of feel kind of like the same structure as a 3D Sonic stage, but they're based more around platforming and weapons, and it's really neat to see this gameplay here.
So, what's my move? It's not like I can swim out in...
3D Sonic, this is probably the best he's ever controlled. With a few exceptions, I still don't really care for the 3D Sonic's 2D segments. I don't think modern Sonic needs those 2D segments. That's something that like Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations still pushed a lot, and I don't see why that's still here. But once you get used to his controls, they really aren't that bad. But the 3D segments, they are a blast. Like you go so fast, you have so much fun blasting through the enemies. It's such a fun time.
Be able to get into the factory through there. Stay alert.
This should be fun.
And Classic Sonic, this game actually ties directly into Sonic Mania, and that Classic Sonic has come over to Sonic Forces. And while his stages, yes, he doesn't control exactly like he did in Sonic Mania. That's to be expected because it's a totally different team who made this game. It's a totally different gameplay style. The classic Sonic stages are still really enjoyable 2D Sonic stages. They're still really fun to play through.
Still thrashing around, I see. Filthy little sewer rat.
And I found one of the most fun aspects of this game was actually the story. Not in a long while have I cared, not since Sonic Unleashed, have I really cared about a Sonic game story. After Unleashed, they kind of just became like haha kiddie stories where Eggman was a silly villain and Sonic and Tails made fun of him the whole time, and that was the whole game. I'm glad to see Sonic Forces actually kind of attempts to have an actual narrative. I mean, you even have a bunch of the other Sonic characters that I haven't seen in forever making returns, like Shadow, Silver, the Chaotix, Rouge the Bat. There's all kinds of cool Sonic characters here that I am glad have finally come back. I'm glad Silver the Hedgehog came back. I mean, this is his first big role in a Sonic game since Sonic 06. Yes, 06 was utter shit. Do not get me wrong. But I like the Silver character, and I'm glad that he's actually a big part of this game.
Such power exceeds even my expectations. Ah! My own genius scares me sometimes.
That means you miscalculated. That's a failure in my book.
The presentation here is phenomenal. The game looks fantastic, and I really like the levels. There's a lot of levels that harken back to the classic stages, like Green Hill Zone, the Death Egg, Chemical Plant, and then there's new stages that look really unique. And then it just feels like a mixture of, say, Sonic Adventure 2 and classic Sonic with a dash of like the Sonic Unleashed levels in there. It's really neat. It's really neat design overall.
Nice work. A fine display of skill.
Wow, you really showed him who's boss.
Come on! How am I gonna top that?
So yeah, Sonic Forces. If you are a Sonic fan, you should play this game. The problem is that every media outlet covering Sonic Forces simply is writing it off because it's just not as good as Sonic Generations, which is whatever. I mean, who the fuck cares if this game isn't as good as a previous game? It can still be a good game that stands on its own. That's what a lot of this video game culture, with a lot of the video game fucking masses, the people that play, the fans of games, they don't like change. They don't like things that are different. That's why Call of Duty, that's why Assassin's Creed, that's why other shitty games have just stayed the same for the last 10 years. Simply because gamers don't want change. Sonic Forces is a good game. Sonic Forces is a very good game. It's not my favorite Sonic game, no, but it's one that I'm glad I had the chance to experience. And like I said, if you are a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, I would play it. If you're not a Sonic fan, I don't see this winning you over. It's really a game for fans. But hey, if you're looking for a good, fun 3D platformer, it's out there for $40 brand new. It would still be worth a try.
Make them wish they'd never been born!
Stay calm. What you're seeing isn't real.
It's no use. Our troops are scattering in the confusion. This is bad. Our forces were all gathered together, and now they're plunged into chaos.
Hey geeks and gamers, TurboBot90013 here. Remember to subscribe to the Turbo Zone for more content. The Arcade Overlord, thank you. Stay retro. Turbo Zone.